Guess who's back? You already know what time it is. Let's get this going. Come on now. What's up, everybody? We're back at this again. We're doing this. You guys already know it's football season, so we got to start, popping back up and doing our thing. And just glad to be back. Here we're gonna talk some Raider football. We're gonna talk a little bit of college football too. So just prepare for the show. I already got a couple people backstage. I'm gonna start bringing them up. So we can just have a conversation and see everything. See how everybody's been, man. I see some comments already here, but let me get these people up real quick.
Thank you.
What's up, Phil?
What do you mean these people?
What do you mean these people? That's right. Hold on. Mr. Douglas, how's it going?
He said these people like he's Ross Perot.
Oh, damn. That's fucked up.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Dude, I gotta get my camera.
Shit is crazy.
Actually, focus on me, man. Shit. Oh shit, we already got people here. Senor Peña, what's up, man? How's it going, sir? What's happening, Pink? Mr. Gravy, what's happening? Salute. Yeah, man. Well, it's that time, man. The Raiders about to kick it off next week. This week, basically the last 2 weeks we've had college football, and a lot of things have transpired today. We've had Notre Dame and A&M. I think Georgia blew out Clemson. Like it was like nasty how bad they blew them out. Let's see. Who else played today? Oh, Miami and Florida, bro. What? That was a bad game for Florida, dude. I mean, this is supposed to be the SEC, and they got beat up bad, bro. What's up, D Menace?
Cam Ward looked good though.
Oh no, Cam Ward, dude. To be honest, that might be an option next year for the Raiders. But I mean,
I don't want to do this again. So.
right? Because that's kind of where we're at now. We're kind of we're hoping beyond for hope now. Like
Jesus Christ.
For the last 3 years.
We gotta tell.
I've been scouting quarterbacks, dog.
Rich, we gotta tell this franchise again to take a quarterback. Like, we gotta spend the whole offseason telling them what to do.
Right?
Because it's it's the right thing to do. I thought Beck looked really good today too.
I think Beck looked okay.
Beck looked really good today. He really did look good today. So it's options there, but you gotta be willing to take it. And if it's not there, you gotta be willing to trade up to get it.
Right.
You can't just sit and wait and hope for people like Penix to fall. That's not happening.
Right. No, you got to attack the position, and it's going to take somebody to actually say fuck that and let's go and do it. Because just sitting here, the Raiders got fucked on this year in the draft. Yeah, they wanted a quarterback, but they weren't willing to make any moves, dude. I'm gonna put it like this: I don't want a quarterback that I don't move up for. You know what I mean? I don't. Let's go ahead and move up. Unless you got the number 1 overall pick, you're gonna have to move up for a quarterback.
Just go get the dude, man. Go get the dude.
You're not doing anything else with those first round draft picks. You might as well.
No,
There you go. Speaking the truth.
I mean, we do have the deepest, most richest tight end room now in the NFL for all the great parts that is. I mean, they're gonna have to do something this year, and it may take AP to sit there and say, "Come talk to Mark," and be like, "Nah, dude, we're not doing this like this." There's no way in hell that AP doesn't know that he doesn't have that guy in the room, a guy who's at least capable. He's played this game. He knows what it is.
He knows. He knows. He's just trying to get to like 8-9 wins, and then like so you know what I mean. So so he can just continue that part of it, and then just. But the 8-9 wins might take him out of a spot. But like they have to go get a quarterback. They can't. They just cannot function this way. You can't continue to function this way.
You certainly are not going to get any better and evolve past this point without addressing the same problem.
Ah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like they're just wasting Max and Devontae at this
Everyone's time and money at this point, because if you're not going out there to get yourself a new quarterback, you're wasting. There's no point in watching you.
I mean, didn't Max tweet out that Shador was cooking the other night?
Right.
Max knows what it is. Like, what the fuck? I mean, when Max has it, when it's all said and done, Max might be the best defensive player to ever play for the Raiders. When he's done playing, like you gotta give him a chance to win a Super Bowl. Or
he has a chance. I'll say that he has a chance. I mean, but there's some pretty good defensive players that play for the Raiders, though. You know?
I know that. I'm just saying, but like Max has a chance. I'm saying he has a chance of being like one of the best, being the best defensive player in the history of the franchise. He's gonna be in the top 5 when he's done if he keeps playing this way. Like you can't do it. Like we gotta just get this shit done, dude. I'm so like it's just exhausting to like watch him and like just seeing everybody kind of have their guy, and then it's like the Raiders don't have their guys. Like what the fuck are we doing?
No, it's also watching teams have several guys.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Several guys. Exactly. You mean
go through the process like 4 times, and we still don't get one quarterback.
I mean, we've seen the Eagles draft Carson Wentz. Fucking ship him off, take like a $60 million salary cap hit to get rid of him, and then fucking they found their next guy. Shit.
The 3 of us are old enough to go to have seen Favre and Rodgers and now Love, and that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
they drafted each guy and developed each guy while the other person was there.
Because that's the way it was supposed to be done.
Yeah,
that is the way it's supposed to be done. 100%.
And I think all of us here, we all believe that there was guys that when we had Derek Carr, we could have drafted some people. We could have developed other quarterbacks. We could have, brought competition to the room and did a lot of things. And frankly, this team didn't do it. When they were in Oakland, you can sit there and justify it by saying, well, they didn't have the money. They're a broke team. Let's be honest. But they're in Vegas now. They're making money hand over fist. So that's not the case anymore.
They're making some serious cash, dude.
I mean, Mark's over there having his house custom built. You know what I mean?
I think Raider Post put some crazy stat up there that in the last 100 and something games that him and his father have the same record.
207. I think it was 85 right? And like 111 or 1 something.
How could that be? That's just
and so horrible. that's the statistical improbability. Like that's almost not. There's mathematically that's not possible.
I know. When I saw that stat, I was like, are you serious? That's crazy. No.
That's really crazy.
It just stinks because like we really have like if we had a young quarterback coming into this team, and I don't want to kill the conversation with just quarterback stuff all the time, but it's just like we have so many weapons on offense that it'd be like a beautiful thing to watch somebody step in and just like just kind of step in and do their thing with this roster because they got so many freaking weapons on this team, dude. It's like I just want to see them get the opportunity to take advantage of all those weapons.
Right. Oh, there's a perfect question put here by Nubian. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are your feelings about Minshew? 500. Slightly better.
I would say 5. I would say 5.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're probably looking about the same wins as last year. There's a lot of talent on this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably going to end up around.
I worry about the depth. I worry about the depth a little bit, but like, there's a lot of talent on the team, on the roster. It's not a question about it. Like,
Right.
Like the offensive depth better than the defensive depth once you get away from the line.
Yeah.
Right.
Linebackers have improved their depth. I'm waiting on one of those two between Bernay or Gaynor to take Luke Masterson's job.
Please. I mean, if Gaynor plays well, that's a great get, you know, to get him to come in and play good. But like, yeah, I feel you on that one. I don't want to see Masterson unless you're on special teams.
Yeah. He's definitely had his opportunity to go and develop and everything. Just some guys are just not NFL guys, bro. It is what it is. Some guys should be special teamers. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, you know. But yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards on the defense. I'm more scared of the depth on in the secondary. It's not that great. Face-on's hurt.
I just don't want. Every time I see Jack make a play, I'm like, or he goes to the ground, I'm like, just please get up. Just please get up. Because like I don't want him to. Because like he pretty much has to play 17 games for us. Because we don't got much. We really don't have quality depth behind him.
Right. There's no true number 2 out there.
Yeah. I mean,
give JB some time. His technique is sharpened up, and so I'm curious to see what it looks like when he's finally with the ones out there.
Yeah. I think the corner. I mean, Jacorian's gonna be the guy, right? The second corner.
Yeah.
So I'm actually okay with because you can't have a team where you just try to like everybody's a free agent, like, you know what I'm saying. So like you gotta develop some of your draft picks. So I don't got a problem with him developing. I would have liked to see, right. But they drafted the kid from the Giants who they know very well. So. And you know, so we'll see what happens there. I mean, I wanted to see if they get like, you know, a couple of guys, but that's fine. I mean, let him be the starter. I got no problem with him being the starter. I mean, starter for right now, because I mean, you gotta develop somewhere. You can't just keep like doing like putting random free agents everywhere.
No.
And you gotta pay. You probably gotta pay if Jack plays well again. You gotta pay Jack next year.
Yeah, that's true. But there's a couple positions I do like, especially in the defense. I do like the safety position. I think the Raiders viably have 3 starting safeties on their team right now.
I think those two playing together last year as well makes it even a better situation. You get what I'm saying? But they played together last year. They know the defense very well. So like there shouldn't be a whole lot of mistakes there. I think Epson and Morig played pretty well last year. So
right, Timo. But also too, you can see that Morig understood that Epps can do his job and understood his assignments, so he wasn't trying to do too much. You've seen in years past where like it's so damn close with Merrick. Like I think last year he was kind of he should have been a Pro Bowl alternate. I get it. He was on the Raiders. He wasn't going to get looked at unless you're exceptional. But I think he had a really, really good year last year. I think the Raiders are going to have to pay him also.
I just don't know if Kuntz is going to get gonna get paper here or we get paper somewhere else. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, you want to keep pass rush, so hopefully they find a way to
Right.
do it. And they could probably do it because they're not paying the quarterback. So,
Right.
if they draft one, they're still not paying the quarterback big money. So
Right.
it would make sense to keep him.
Okay. And then
he has developed.
Phil, I was watching the Unfiltered Truth,
Mm-hmm.
and you had something you made a really good point with our boy Tyree Wilson about similar traits that you've noticed about different other edge rushers who play opposite of Max Crosby. Can you share that with us?
And how they're being asked to attack the line of scrimmage. It's a schematic flaw in Patrick Graham's defense when you're running less linebackers to try to make up for the pass game. And while it pays off on that end, your front is light and you're susceptible to the edges. And so if Tyree Wilson gets more than 3 yards upfield, what happens is he creates a gaping hole with no contain on his side of the field. And so a lot, and what you see him do is a lot of the same issues that we had when Chandler Jones does it, because he waits to read the tackle to see what's going on with him, then he looks down the line to see what's coming his way. And so his job really is to be maintain the edge, discipline, and contain, and not so much as to rush the quarterback unless he's right there to be had, and you just got to finish the job. And this what we've complained about for Tyree Wilson is literally the exact same thing we complained about for Chandler Jones, and they're really roughly about the same size. Wilson is a little heavier.
Right. No, a lot heavier. Probably about 20,
A
30
lot
pounds.
heavier, 30, 40
Yeah.
pounds, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
And so when you look at that, then you wonder, then it begs the question, is it the players or is it what they're being asked to do? If you got two completely different guys with the same problem.
Right. Um that's a pretty good assessment. Also, too, when he plays inside, he doesn't have that slow get off either, though. You know what I mean?
Nope. Now
He fires right off the ball.
yes, now what I have, what Mo was talked about was he needs some more tools in his toolbox in terms of pass rush moves, because he runs into the lineman and just can't disengage in
Right.
a timely fashion, which is preventing him from making plays that he should. Now, I saw him, I forgot what game it was, I think it was the Cowboys, start to collapse Tyler Guyton with a long arm technique, but it was placed so sloppily that while he did buckle him, he was able to re-anchor and reset and get the block, and it was a missed opportunity. And so just seeing him get off the line as a defensive tackle is good, is welcome, but he's got to find ways to get through guys. Now, the other thing that I said that I noticed about him is that in football we talk a lot about having a quick first step. That's not him. Said his quick step is usually his second to third step. That's when
Yeah.
he starts getting that big body going, and all of a sudden you see some hustle in his movement.
Right. No, I get that, and I agree with that. If I think what a lot of people want from him is for him to automatically be Max. You mean? And I think Max Crosby had some issues his first couple of years. I remember he would pinch down really hard in the run game. He was basically pass rushing even in the run game. You mean I think now he's an elite, run defender, but
Hmm.
his first maybe 2 years, they used to just run the ball wide of him all the time. What was that game? It was the Patriots game. They were just running the ball wide of him because they knew he'd crash inside every time. The corner was theirs all day long. I mean, I think it was Rex Burkhead had a hell of a fucking game against us. Was it Burkhead?
Yep.
Yeah, hell of a game.
3
Not only,
touchdowns.
yeah, and then their defense played an inverted cover two.
Inverted cover 2 took away the check down. Fuck Derek Carr.
Like, who the fuck does this? But hey,
So had me thinking, are they really doubling the check down?
Yes,
And
sir.
it's absolutely fucking him up.
That's life. You know what I mean? But no, see, Max has made strides. I think Tyree Wilson can make some strides. Maybe just be unleashed when he gets inside. So we kind of let's all just kind of like next week, let's start paying attention. Let's start watching. Let's see what's going on, because I think there's a little bit of validity to it. It does seem like he's looking down the line. You know what I mean? Every time I watch his snaps, it's like he's doing too much. He's just not flying off the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you get no argument for me.
So, was there anything in college today that caught your thoughts, or you're like, God damn, really? Because
So T-Mac had I think they were going into the third quarter or some shit like that, but he had fourth quarter, but he has 10 catches for 304 yards and 4
really,
touchdowns. Yes.
wow,
That is fucking amazing. I mean, he's just yeah. I mean, that's serious. That's serious numbers right there, boy. I mean, he's trying to win. They're gonna force feed him to try to win the Heisman.
you think so?
Yeah, I mean, like, you might as well now. I mean, like, it's Arizona, so, like, you know what I mean? You try to get as much publicity for your program as humanly possible.
Right.
So, but I mean, I thought the quarterback. I thought Cam played well. I thought Shador played well. I thought Beck played well. So, like, you had some quarterbacks play well. Jackson Dart played well. So you had some quarterbacks play well. It's early in the season, but they played well. So you gotta give them their kudos for that. Notre Dame has the weakest schedule I've ever seen. I've never seen a schedule like that before in my life. But that's
Yeah.
that shouldn't even be. I mean, like, and that's the reason why I don't want to play them anymore, because I'm just sick of helping them. Like, that schedule is. I mean, because you're helping their schedule. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, here, they don't play any. I mean, they play in like high school teams until they play USC at the end of the season. It's like, it's crazy, dude. Like, that schedule is awful. Two road games, like, it's just nuts, dude. I don't know. Let's see, and maybe I'll still fuck it up. But it was. I mean, it's just fun to have college football back. But I mean, yeah.
Ole Miss played Furman. I've never heard of fucking school. Like,
I mean, yeah, their schedule. I mean, like, I don't mind having a warm up game, because I'm probably going to the Utah State game when USC plays Utah State, because I always take my daughter. I always take my daughters to a USC game that has no stress in it, because I take them to the opener. The opener usually has no stress into it, so I'm not worried about it. But, like, and then I'll probably come back and go to the Penn State game.
Okay, because they're opening up against LSU.
LSU tomorrow, yeah. So,
yeah.
But it should be. I mean, tomorrow it's gonna be. Tomorrow you got some games tomorrow too, so it should be a good weekend. But I mean, I know everybody's jumping on the. It was good to see not that it was Washington State's fault, like you know what I'm saying, but like it was good to see Cam with like Cristobal and with a good cast around him, and you can see him kind of now he kind of drifts to the left and throws back across to the right, which is like
A
that's gonna
little
be
late
like
too.
Ali. I mean, he's doing that a little bit too much in the game, but like you know, seeing him play with some good players is definitely like you know good to see because he made a good choice to go to Miami or go to a team that has like some players for him.
Okay. Can we say that we might have uh, a small resurgence of the U?
I gotta see who's behind Cam Moore because Cam Moore is definitely leaving after this year. So if
Right.
they got a cube because you don't want to have like a shitty situation at quarterback right after Cam or after Cam leaves. So, but like they could be. I mean, they could be. It's possible. It'd be fun if they do. I mean, it'd be fun if they do. Miami was always fun to watch.
Right. Your thoughts, Robinson?
I agree with what Dwayne said.
That's right. Now, hey, to be honest, I'm an SC fan, but you know, always got love for the U. I mean, they're kind of like the college version of the Raiders. So, yeah, I mean, I would like to see them kind of take the South by surprise and start putting up a fence around South Florida and keeping a lot of their talent there. There's a lot of talent that comes out of South Florida.
It's just too much. It's too many. There's too many players out there. But I mean,
but if they're picking from the cream of the crop, and you mean I mean, it's NIL deal. You already know that they can.
My thing is, I don't know what. I mean, Florida is like Florida. That's Florida now. Florida has the reverse schedule of Notre Dame.
Right.
Where it's the most, it's like a murderer's row of like, what the hell was the schedule?
But they already lost to the ACC. They're
done. They're done.
Badly too. They lost.
I'm not sure.
Badly.
And I'm not sure what DJ Lagway was really thinking about. You know, what I mean, I don't know what he was thinking about. But that's on him. Yeah.
Q, I love you, but quit talking that nonsense. You are one of my one of my best friends, bro. But stop it, sir. He says I have to pull for LSU in this one.
Yeah, do your thing. It's all good. It's all good. Should be a fun game.
No, it should be a great game.
They dissed me. They didn't give me press passes, but that's all right.
Oh, bro, everybody wants tickets to that game, bro. That's the game.
Oh, I want tickets. I want press passes. I'm not trying to get tickets.
I mean, you still get to go sit there and watch the game because you know.
But
yeah, man.
So what y'all think about what's the keys to the opener now for them to win their opener, the Raiders?
Okay, so the Raiders have a problem. They haven't won a game in SoFi, right?
No, they won one, but it was no fans in there.
Okay, so well, they kind of go back and forth with the Chargers. They win one, lose one. You know,
they split with the Chargers every year. They split with the damn Chargers every year. They say every even when Staley was there, that was hard because they should have swept. They should have swept Staley.
I mean, there's a lot of things that you can say that the Raiders are going to win the game. There's a lot of things like you can say that they can lose. We all got to admit too that it's first game of the year. Chargers defense should be healthy. Should I mean, they're a little old and get banged up quite a lot.
Somebody can fall out of the bathtub, but yeah, right now they're healthy.
Bro, somebody can bust one of their hips. Joey Bosa, Mac, right? Old age is a bitch. That's me, I know. But I mean, I don't know. That to me, that's a 50-50 game. If the Raiders win that one, then I think they lose the next one, or vice versa. I really don't know, man.
I mean, for them, to keep the positive energy. What happened? Let me see. What did he say?
Coach was saying, "What's up with that Notre Dame hatred?" They didn't make
Dude,
the
I'm not hating
schedule.
nobody, man.
The
That
sorry
schedule,
ass FCS
that
did.
schedule.
Bro,
Listen,
they were a
I'll
part
say
of
this.
that
I'll say
fucking.
this.
They made sure to fucking.
That schedule will have them in the college football playoff.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so if that was the
But
goal,
I think Riley Leonard is an okay quarterback though. I really do.
he can move. He can run. He can move too. He can move.
I know he can
He
throw the
can
ball
move.
a little bit too though. You know,
Yeah,
he's
as
not
I
bad.
said, their kicker is good because I think the kicker hit like a couple of 47 and 50-yard field goals today. So they got a good kicker and they got a good defense. So I'm not hating. I mean, the schedule is just a little. I mean, that schedule is gonna get them in the playoff. No
It's a
question
real
about it.
SEC fucking schedule.
Our schedule is just. I mean, that's. I was like, yo, Jesus. I I thought they played Miami, but it said Miami of Ohio. I was like, oh man, they play Miami. They don't play the U. They play Miami of Ohio. I was
They
like,
play a MAC team.
yeah, I thought when I saw the schedule quick, I was like, okay, the schedule's not that bad. They play Texas A&M, they play Miami, they play Florida State, and they play USC. So that's not terrible. But then
Right.
but then my boy was like, nah, it's Miami of Ohio, and I was like, shit.
Okay. Are they at least playing Stanford?
They're not. I mean, Stanford's not gonna.
It's an ACC team. I don't understand how it's an ACC team, but it's
I
an
know that is
ACC
crazy.
team.
Yeah. Hey, listen, they're just happy to not be in the same realm as Oregon State.
Oregon and Washington State.
Washington State. They got left. They got left. I felt bad for them, though. I felt bad for them
Back
dudes.
to
The Pac-2.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. If they can run it, I mean, is this? I mean, the biggest thing for the Raiders in this game, they got to stop the run. That's. I mean, because with
Yeah,
Harbaugh,
but also too, but
here's
the running backs
Joe.
for the Chargers are washed up Ravens running backs.
It doesn't, but yeah, but like if they're getting 6-7 yards, that just makes it. You know what I mean? Like when you're running an offense, you know how that is. Like if you run an offense and it's second and 2, then your defense can't be at. The defense doesn't know what's coming. Like you know what I mean? Like you got to have a more predictable situation. I don't want to look at them. I'm trying not to look at them like, oh, they don't have skill position players. Because like the game basically is gonna win. The game is gonna be won between the Raiders offense and the Chargers defense. That's where the game is gonna be won and lost.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
and to be even more descriptive, it's going to be one if there's certain guys who get back on the field like JPJ and like that, and that's not even a guarantee. You mean?
If JPJ doesn't but if they have everybody and JPJ doesn't come back to like the Panthers game because of the concussion, that should be fine. Like you know what I mean? Like I mean they got. It's funny. Some analyst was like, how the hell the Raiders got 3 centers and they playing the worst one at center right now? But I couldn't even say shit. I thought it was fucking funny as hell.
Bro, I've been hold on. Everybody was like, "Hey, Rich, you just talking shit. You fucking full of shit. You just fucking be
No.
You know what I mean?" And I'm like, dude, no.
They should let Andre James go to
is
Miami.
not a good center.
Miami wanted him so bad. And I was from everybody, all the accounts was that Miami wanted him so bad. They should let him go to Miami because when Parham played center, dude, Parham balled, dude. When
Right.
he played. Like he's a natural center. He probably can't wait to be a free agent, so he could play center somewhere because he's balling at center. But I mean, and JBJ is another center, but I wouldn't fuck with his concussion, dude, because like it seemed like a bad one. So just let him just like get ready, let him get right, and then we're good to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though, Kojo? I'm not even sure if. Okay, I can say most likely this year Notre Dame would get bounced by an SEC team, but I think things across the board are getting kind of not convoluted, but
the SEC is really I guess now you can say 4 teams. It's really 4 teams.
It's not
And it's not Texas A&M. A&M
No,
is just
it's
A&M.
Texas.
Oh, I forgot Texas in that bitch. I forgot to.
Yeah,
It's
Texas,
fine. It's fine.
Georgia,
Ole Miss. You gotta give Ole Miss their
Alabama,
props. You gotta give Ole Miss their props.
and I'm debating if I'm a. I could. It's a toss up for me between Ole Miss and Oklahoma. My thing with Ole Miss, I think they have a better quarterback, and I think they have a better offensive play caller in Lane Kiffin. You know, you can say what you want about Lane Kiffin, but he can call some fucking offense and he can develop some fucking quarterbacks. You know, his quarterbacks are gonna know how to make reads and things like that. He's a good coordinator, and he's gonna have that offense fucking humming. So I don't know. It's those are my 4 teams in the SEC. The rest, I don't think that highly of Tennessee.
They
I don't think that highly.
They don't play defense. They don't play defense.
We've seen what happened to Florida. You know what I mean? You know, I was talking to somebody I think last week, and he told me if Vanderbilt was in any other conference, they would be dominating that conference. I said they would just be a doormat like they are in fucking the SEC.
What are you
fucking talking about? And he's like the hugest Florida fan. And after they took that ass whipping and he hates Miami, and I called him today to ask him, you know, hey, what's up with the you whipping that ass? And he didn't want to answer my calls.
I mean, if
he didn't know I was that petty.
if you're DJ Lagway, you can't. If Lincoln Riley calls you, you can't. If you're gonna not go to USC, that's fine, but you can't go to Florida. And Florida is an absolute mess, dude.
Right,
absolute mess. They're terrible. I watched today. They're terrible, dude. They're terrible. They're gonna win 3 games this year.
Yeah.
No,
but also too, I think in the near future you're gonna have other teams get better. If Dylan Raiola stays at Nebraska, I think Nebraska grows.
I'm a little worried about I'm a little worried about that dude because I think he's good, he's talented, but you can't have the Patrick Mahomes dad body. Like he's a father, so he can have that body. You can't have that body right now when you're 18.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, they showed him walking on campus, and I'm like, yo, damn, you're
that talented, right? You can do what he wants.
I guess, but you're doing some Jamarcus shit, you know what I mean? His stomach was looking crazy, dude.
Right.
Oh,
okay. What about what's old boy?
That'll be a fun game next week because Nebraska plays Colorado.
Okay, I think there's a couple good teams in the Big 12. I would like to see
I love Arizona and Utah in that conference.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, the dude, homeboy Cam Rising is 26. You're not gonna. He's been there. He's been there for a long time. He's been along for a long time.
Cam Rising is 26, right?
Yeah, he's old, dude.
Another Aiden O'Connell, huh?
Y'all was talking about. Y'all was talking about
college quarterback.
You remember people were talking about Hold on 1 second.
No, I thought Cam Rising, if he came out this year, he would have been a 2nd or 3rd round draft pick. I thought he'd get picked before what's old dude who went to the Patriots, their backup. Dude with the big arm, I can't think of his name anymore, but yeah, I thought he would yeah, he'd been a 2nd or 3rd round draft pick.
Yeah, Milton's not special, so I'm not worried about Milton. But at least they drafted quarterbacks, you know what I mean? too, and they're gonna let Jacoby take the ass whooping,
Right.
and then after that they'll be good to go. So
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season. I want the Raiders to attack the quarterback position. Is it as good as it was this year? No, but there's still some. I'm gonna just say that keep your eye on Jackson Dart.
I've been telling people about that. I'm excited about Jackson Dart. I think that I like the offense that he runs. So, you know,
It's very and it transfers really well to whose offense.
so I
Yeah,
like Jackson Dart. I like Jackson Dart.
I like Jackson Dart a lot.
I'd like to. So we got to see what he is in the pros, but I like him. I mean, like he's gonna have a good career. I mean, he's having a good career right now. They could win the conference, but they have to. I think for one of these years, Lane has to win the conference. Like he gotta win the conference. It can't always be Alabama. For him to be taken seriously, it can't always be Alabama or Georgia.
Question: what if Sark wins the fucking conference though?
I still
It's a possibility.
No, you're right, but
because I think Manning's
even,
gonna end up starting halfway through the year.
I still can't believe that the Pac-12 had a chance to get Texas and they said no.
They also passed up on ESPN money. You know what I mean?
These dudes are fucking unbelievable,
bro. Nobody was talking about the SEC was the best division in all of college sports until they got signed by ESPN.
They let Stanford in them. They let Stanford and Cal and all the brainiac schools say, "Oh, you know, Texas isn't smart enough. Like they're not high enough as an institution." I'm like, dude, whatever, dude. Whatever, but it's all old news now. It don't matter.
Hey, bro, and that's why Stanford didn't go to the Big Ten. Let's be honest. That's why they're not in the Big Ten, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why they play in the Atlantic Coast Conference. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. They make dude. I kind of feel bad for Cal. You know what I mean? Because Cal could be a destination school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, who the fuck is arguing in the background, dog?
I'm doing night security. I'm trying to give them an opportunity to just hash it out before I jump in. I really don't feel like jumping in.
Oh shit.
But they gotta go somewhere else with that. They gotta go somewhere else with that. Anyway. But nah. I think I don't know. We'll see. Big game tomorrow though. I mean they gotta the LSU offensive line is really good, so we'll see what happens there. But I mean, they got an opportunity. They got to win. They got to win this game.
You know what though? But I have questions about their quarterback though.
He can. He's gonna be a top. When he's done at LSU, he'll be a top pick. But so, like I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just like the game is pretty much even. So if it's even, you gotta find a way to win the game. One of these games.
You know what? I just think with all the NFL personnel that they brought in to help that defense. I mean, they got NFL coaches coaching a college defense. Bro.
Hold on.
I just think SC's gonna probably whomp them. You know what I mean? I think SC's defense is gonna actually turn the corner, and they don't need to be top 10. They could be top 50, and SC's probably gonna, if they can keep up the quota of points scored. We'll say if they can keep it around 35 points a game. I think they kind of flambe LSU, and I think the SEC takes a lot of hits this year. A lot of hits. Yeah. Your boy's a little bit of a hater of the SEC. I mean, I just think
now, but now it's as big as now it's as strong as it's ever been because the teams they added. So I can't totally disagree because there's so many teams that we mentioned that I can't even I forgot Texas was in that shit and Oklahoma. That's freaking crazy. That conference is nuts.
Hey, bro.
Is nuts. And then but that's the reason why
but at the same time though, but there's
think about it though,
12 teams that ain't shit in that whole conference.
Yeah. But think about it, like when Lincoln Riley went to the Big 12 Media Day, Big 10 Media Day, people were getting mad at him for saying he wants to stop playing Notre Dame. And I'm not hating on Notre Dame, but like Notre Dame needs to join a conference, dude. This free for all is like they gotta join a conference, dude. They should be joining the Big 10 and be done with it. Like you know what I mean? That's the conference that makes all the sense in the world. Then I wouldn't mind playing them every year. But like we're literally helping Notre Dame make the football playoff by playing them.
Right. I get that, dude, and I know you're a big JD Daniels fan and everything, but yeah, I'm rolling Southern California with that one. I don't know. I just don't think they have any answer for Zachariah Brandt whatsoever. I think very few teams in college sports are going to have any answers for him.
I think if he develops into because like they're talking about him developing more into as a receiver, but like the receiving core is really good. I'm not worried about that. And then Woody Marks is really good. I think he's got to get that defensive line got to get going. Defensive line got to get going.
Right.
That D line got to get going. That's all it is.
All right. Well, check this out, dude. I've been on for 47 minutes. What time is it? It's 11:30. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I love every one of you guys. I'm gonna have to end this though because I'm fucking tired, and Dwayne's at work. So you know what I mean. Q, I'm gonna look that up. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna call you. Matter of fact, call me tomorrow and make sure that I do look it up, so that I can know because it's. I mean, I get when people have personal reasons, for liking certain teams and which not, and that's cool, bro. Because it should be like that. You mean? I have personal reasons why I like USC. And I'm a big fan, and and it's not just because my family's that's their choice of where to go to school and stuff. It's a lot of the things that USC has done for college football and for minorities, and going around the South, whipping up the SEC, with players of color. And I mean that's why Bear Bryant, there's go look up SC versus Alabama. I think you can look it up on YouTube, and they talk about outside the stadium how loudly everybody was cheering for USC in Tuscaloosa. I mean, it's some heavy stuff. So just look into that, and I mean, because college football has been around for a long time. So I mean, just go ahead and look into that, and you'll understand why I'm like, yeah, no, fuck that. It's SC all day, bro. But anyways, look, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Your boy just wakes up stupid early for no fucking stupid reason. I mean, just old, I guess, early bird shit. I mean, but hey, I love you guys. Make sure to love the ones who love you. Make sure to take time out and tell the people you love that you love them, because that's what's important in life. I love each and every one of you guys. I'll hit you guys later. Like.